Intentions and Manifestations, the Alchemy of Self program. Alchemy, magic, mystical arts, sorcery. What do you mean? It's a whole lot of things. Peace. It's your boy, Sincere Seven, coming to you live and direct from the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit. The Pad, representing the House of Genesis. And man, I'm just hanging out today, man. I just was like challenged mentally, emotionally, physically, just all types. And it was like, don't do nothing. Don't do nothing. You're trying to do too much. Sit down. Do what you feel like doing. All right, cool. So, what I feel like doing, I feel like talking a little bit about the intentions and manifestations, alchemy of self. Why? How many is that about? Okay, so I sent out a little brief marketing the other day and just said, send me I am in the inbox or my DM if you want more info or if you want to be included in the Zoom link that we're going to have where we discuss all aspects of it. And I have to say that more people responded than every single time that I put this program out. So I felt good about that. A lot of you all are already in there. A lot of you all already have made a commitment to yourselves, are sending in your, exchanges, getting your books ready and everything like that. So for those of y'all, I say thank you already. But let's talk about it for those who are like, wait, what's going on? So first and foremost, let me just be clear that this is not the first time that this has been released. This is not new. This is not something that I just created. This is something that has been utilized, I think, for the last 10 years. And everybody, literally every single person who has started and worked it into completion to the last day has responded that their lives have been changed in a way that they never could imagine. All right. I have testimonials on that. So I just want to throw that out there early. Like, this ain't new. We're not new to this. We true to this. What this is every, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 years, I'll, drop it to the public and be like, all right, y'all, we going through it. And not just, here's your chance to go through it, but every now and then I will actually go through it with the community. And that is what's going on right now. Is not, I'm just offering the program, but we're actually walking it through together. I myself am signing up. I myself am filling out my magical book. I myself am following all of the instructions, and I'm going to be walking it through with everybody who is going to walk it through with us. So that's the first part. That's the first part that's different about this is a lot of times I just drop it, but this time I'm going to actually walk it through with everybody. So for those that want to know, what is the Intentions and Manifestation Alchemy of Self program? Okay, keeping it simple. What it is this 90-day program that teaches you and walks you through the aspects of alchemy. And not just teaches you them, but shows you live and direct how to use them literally through your life, in your life, to bring about the changes that you're looking for. So it's the alchemy of self. So when we're talking about alchemy, we're talking about turning what they would call base metals into precious metals, right? That would be a generic explanation of what alchemy is. Well, in this program, you're the base metal, and we're turning you into a precious metal. Now, if you follow me a lot, then you know that while I'm rolling up my blunt, it's just a situation to try to just introduce. And once I get it rolled, now we can get it popping. So let's talk. Wait a minute. Alchemy of self, and instead we using ourselves as the base metal to turn ourselves into a precious metal. Tell me more, Seven. What do you mean? Okay. So when we say turning the base metal into a precious metal, that's like I said, a generic explanation, right? But for real, when you hear people talk about alchemy, we're talking about turning lead to gold. let's be very clear. We're talking about turning lead to gold. So when I talk about alchemy and I talk about turning lead to gold, the first thing that I say is that to turn lead to gold, you have to start with what? Lead, right? What is lead? Lead is a metal. Lead is a base metal. Lead is a alchemical, right? Lead. What is lead? My answer is that follows. Oh shit! Oh, you clever, huh, Seven? I mean, I did a little time of poetry and shit, so I'll be flipping with words and shit, right? But follow me. That is lead. Excuse me. That follows is lead. If you're following, then you're being led. Okay, so we got the first part of it down, and we want to turn the lead to gold. But what is lead? Lead is that follows. So the question is, what is the lead following? What is the lead following? It's following the rules of lead. That's why it's being led. Okay, so as alchemists, we know that the only reason it's lead is because it's following the rules of lead. So we'll take the lead because it's already following, and we will become what it follows, and we will give it new rules. We will give it rules of gold. And slowly, it will start to follow these rules. Now, gold doesn't follow. Gold is. But what is it? It is the rules of gold. Those rules will already be implemented in it. That's what's changing the lead to gold, and nobody knows the time of the change, not even the alchemist. Because you couldn't, because then as long as it's being led, it's lead. But once the lead is following the rules of gold, then it becomes gold, and it's no longer lead, and it's not a process you can see. And this is what we turn from the external to internal. So on some like real like mystical type of shit, that's what the I am is. It's the recipe book from the alchemist down to the alchemist students of how to turn the lead to gold. What is the temperatures that must be achieved? How many times do you stir it? Which direction do you stir it in? What do you melt down? What do you take apart? When you melt this down and you start to separate that's good from that's bad, the purification technique that takes place in alchemy. What are you purifying? What are you taking out? What are you leaving in? This is how you become something, is you learn it. You learn how to do it. You learn how to see it. You learn how to experience it. You learn how to express it. And then you just are it. And so what we have to teach is we have to teach those rules of an alchemist. So we're taking individuals, and in 90 days, we're showing them all of these rules and these aspects and these transformative processes that we use to turn lead to gold. That's what it is. So how does the Intentions and Manifestations program work? Okay, so I'm going to supply a link where there will be a Zoom call. And in that Zoom call, I will break it very down all the way into aspects. But for those who are listening right now, I just want to know there's a workbook and there's a magic book. The workbook is how you know what it is that you need to do. Every single alchemist is going to have a different programming for their expression and tuning their works into their magic, so to speak. So they have to follow their own codes. So the first thing we do is we teach you all of these different codes so that you can understand what it is that you as an individual deals with. Then after understanding all of that, then we start to show you the implementation of what you pay attention to. Because let me just say it like this. When we talk about computer hacking, right? If an individual says to you, if you give me $500 right now and show me your bank account, I can change it to where you got $3 million in your bank account. So give me $500, open your bank account up on your phone, hand it to me, give me 15 minutes, I'm going to give it to you back and I'm going to walk off. How many of us would actually do it? Now, I don't know about you. I'm not taking that chance, okay? I'm not going to do it. There's no way in hell I'm going to give a person $100, open up my bank account on my phone, hand it to them, do like this for 15 minutes, and then let them hand me my phone as they walk off. I'm not going to do it. And I don't think most of y'all would either. But they say that. I'm like, no, I'm good. And then later on, we go to a little motherfucking auditorium and we all sit down and they're like, hey, we want to introduce y'all to the world's greatest hacker and so. And it's the individual that was talking to you. And they go up on the stage and they talk about how they work for the government. They work for agencies all over the world, blah, 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 blah. And they've been hacking all their life. Now, into that. When they get off that stage, you walk up and you offer them $100 and they say, everybody knows now, so now you got to give me 10,000. Would you give them 10,000 if you had it? Hell yeah. Okay. So the reason why is because you know that they know the codes to be able to make changes in your life. Oh, well, okay. Well, when it comes to alchemy, all we're talking about is the codes and the rules to follow to bring forth the changes that you want made in your life. That's what it is, right? And so that's the gist of it. So, and then we do 90 days of walking together so that you can exercise these principles that are being taught and seeing them packages work live and direct for yourself. And after 90 days of doing this, you're going to see this brick of gold when you look in the mirror and go, God dang, I can't believe that I did that. All right. So now I would say the question that I would say is, why is this program so powerful? Everybody got program. Everybody got a program. Oh, this and that. You can do this program. You sign up for that program. If you do this, this and that. Okay. Why will we sign up for this one as compared to the other ones? All the other ones are telling us what to do already, and we just need to follow that. The answer to that is this. The difference in this program is it doesn't tell you to do anything. Listen, I was having this conversation with somebody the other day, and it was so funny because this is the first time that I realized this. They said to me, well, I would need to finish up these other things that I'm doing before I start taking on other responsibilities. And I was like, oh, that's a very interesting concept, but that concept doesn't work for this. What do you mean? This doesn't tell you to do anything. The Intentions and Manifestations Alchemy of Self program does not tell you to do anything in addition to what you're already doing right now. Well, then, Seven, how the fuck does it change my life? Because it holds you accountable for not doing what the fuck you say you're going to do. Wait, what? Yes, let me be very clear. One of the number one reasons that people fail whatever program they start is because there's no accountability. What's going to happen if you don't do it? What's going to, like, all right, after 2 weeks, I'm like, fuck this shit. And then I stop doing whatever the fuck, then what? That's kind of the thing. Is like people get demotivated and they lose their inspiration and their motivation and they stop doing the things that they promised themselves they're going to do. We've got to answer for that. And I'm not going to discuss that here, but I just want to be very clear. Also, another part of this is that whatever you're already trying to do, whatever you're already trying to achieve, whether it's you're in school, you're taking another training program, you're trying to finish your Condor certification, all of these things, it doesn't get in the way of them. It actually solidifies them. It actually holds your accountability in those areas. See, the Intentions and Manifestations Alchemy of Self program is not a program that's telling you to do anything. It's telling you to be aware of the things that you're saying you're going to do. Daily, every day. It's asking you, are you aware of it? Can you please, now, not only that, it's giving you the tools to assist you in not having to have these things. Like a lot of programs are telling you, like, push through the pressure, and when things get tough, do this, that, and the other. And when you get frustrated, here's a way to no. Intentions and manifestation don't do that. No. Take time. Stop. Don't do nothing. Don't do anything. Take 2 days and say, I'm absolutely not doing. Why? Because you might have needed that. But do you know what you need, when you need it, how you need it? How do you even know what to put in? What all of those things are answered, because that's part of the codes. What are you literally supposed to be doing today? Today I got up and I was ready to get to work. I was ready to move. I was ready to do some shit. And then certain things was just And then Sandara pulled up and she said, hold on, look at your codes, look at your mathematics, look at your numbers, look at where you at. And I was like, oh. And I understood automatically where I was at and why, no matter what I try to do, it's not going to be right. So what do? Pivot. I do something different. What do I do now? Nothing. And that's what I'm supposed to do. But how do I know that? See, these are kind of some of the keys. And so it's not, this program is not something that's telling you to do something or something more of more responsibilities and more things to be aware of. No, it's actually giving you a way to put these things in a order to where it's not even something that it feels like you have to do or be aware of, because everything is right in the motion for what your energy, literally my energy today is saying, don't do anything except relax and pay attention to your spiritual, emotional, and mental health and wellness. Had I been on the Intentions and Manifestations program today, when I woke up and looked at my book, I would have already known that. But not even today. Last night, I would have already put things down to prepare me for that. So this is the type of things, right? And also, this is one of the most biggest parts. You know what a lot of people join the Intentions and Manifestations Alchemy of Self program for? Community. It's like a lot of people that are focused on their growth and development, on their spirituality, on their character growth and development, or on their health. When they get on these journeys and are trying to move forward and they're trying to eat right and they're trying to focus right, the community or the people around them don't always support that. It's like, oh yeah, let's go to lunch, and they're going to the most unhealthiest places. And it's like, I thought we all, oh yeah, y'all ain't on what I'm on. But when you have a community of people that's on the same things, they're getting up every morning, they're practicing their rituals, they're making sure they're focused on their business, they're focused on what they're putting in their mouths and in their body, they're making sure that they did some type of physical fitness, and they can call you and say, hey, did you do yours yet? Nah, I've been slacking. Come on, get up and do it with me, right? And then you have that accountability partner, right? So not just the community as a whole, but that one-on-one partner that say, oh, no, let me call you, girl. Listen, hold on, bro. I'm about to hit you up. What's going on? Talk to me. Nah, it's deeper than that. You don't need no, oh, come on, girl, get up. Or come on, my God, no, you need to talk. Let's go through it. You got those people that are actually there and part of your entire journey for the next 90 days because they're doing the same thing. And that's literally, I think, for me, I think that's one of my favorite parts of doing this journey, as what we got right now, about 12 to 15 people so far together. Like, that's a lot of people in the community, all with the same intentions, the same mind frames, and not same intentions, excuse me, the same mind frame, intentions, and motivations. Every day, everybody's focused on alchemy. Every day from December 1st into February 28th. We're going into the dark, and we're using that dark to, listen, the flowers bloom in the dark. I don't know if y'all know that I grow cannabis as well. And the flowers actually grow and bloom during the dark. It's during the light that they're sucking up all of the nutrients and all of the things essential that's needed for when the lights to go off, for them to transform all of that into actually building something that they can show off, those flowers. So for those of y'all like who want to take some 3 months, now let me be very clear. This is not a I'm going to convince you. I really don't care who joins this, because we already have enough people to where, but I'm telling you, if you want to join this, this is for the people who are ready to pay attention, to set goals, and to actually execute them. Everybody has ideas of things they want to do. And a lot of those things could have been done within the last 90 days. If you have a list of things that could have been done in the last 90 days or the next 90 days that'll change your life, I invite you to sign up for the Intentions and Manifestations Alchemy of Self program. This is for the people who are serious, the people who are at that place where it's like, I want to bring forth a change, but I'm not really sure how. I need more focus. I need more assistance. I need that formula. This is great for y'all. This is great for anybody who has been on a spiritual path that needs some focus intentionally for 90 days. Anybody thing like that. People who are challenged within something physically, whether it's your diet, nutrition, how you eat, and you've been wanting to make changes to how you eat. You've been wanting to make changes to your health and your diet and your nutrition and your fitness and how you show up for yourself, right? People who have certain practices. As a Kriya yogi, I have not been doing a lot of my practices daily like I should be, which is why I am so happy to be taking part of this myself, because I know what comes with it. And so people who are having those types of feelings, thoughts, and emotions right now, perfect time. I invite you to lean in, come on and check out the Zoom call so you can hear all the details. What else? Who else? Who else might this be good for? Like what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know things that I might not have been focused on. What else? You know, every time we do it and I release it, usually, like, I'm gonna tell you, this is only the second time, because there has been one time, but the one time we had more than 10 people, COVID hit, like the second month, and like there was nothing that could be done, because no matter what we had planned, it just so that was the one time, that the only time that something came into play. But every other time, everybody who joined it, it was usually under 10 people, and within those 90 days, their finances, you know what I'm saying, was definitely on point. Their health all the time, like everything, like, because we're literally focusing on all of that for 90 days. When was the last time you focused every single day for 90 days on certain things? So this is the beauty of it. A lot of people, I sent you all some private text, you know what I'm saying, I'll let y'all know it was popping. A lot of people have said they was interested in times, and we've been, talking about releasing it, and it was just the perfect timing. And we already had so many people that was requesting it that, like I said, we already got like 10 people plus. So it's going to be a large community of us. So with that being said, for those who y'all who have done it before and who are aware of it, y'all know the more people, the better. Yeah, this is going to be a grand one, okay? 2025 into 2026. Forget New Year's resolutions. We ain't playing no games. We're executing. We're going to be in the middle of our transformations once the New Year's come in. So, what else can I say about it? Yeah, any questions, comments, concerns, just so you can kind of get the gist of, like, do I really want to be on this Zoom call that they having? So just to be clear, for the people who are interested, who have already signed up, and for the people who are on the soft, like, kind of like, oh, I'm on the fence, am I going to sign up or not? The Zoom call is on the 13th at 7 p.m. And that's where we're going to go in depth. Like, we're going to really go in depth about it and everything like that. So if you haven't gotten the invite to the Zoom link and you are interested in the Intentions and Manifestations Alchemy of Self program, inbox me or DM me. I am. Okay. A lot of people are responding and saying, hey, can you give me more info? Listen to me. Listen very carefully. Inbox or DM I am and send it. If you want to come to the Zoom call where all of the details were provided, that is what you want to do. All right. Not say, hey, can you send me more info? I do a lot of things. Info on what? I'm advertising a lot of things. I am. Be intentional. I am intentions and manifestations. If you send that, I will send you the link to the Zoom call that takes place November 13th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will give you all of the details. If you are ready to sign up, there's a link for that too. So I'm going to send all of that anytime you send IAM. But other than that, I think I've kind of really spoken about. Is there anything that I left out that, like, I don't know, tell them I kind of covered it from all aspects, right? You know what I'm saying? All aspects. So here's the part I did not tell. I handwrite every single individual who signs up for this program. Their magic book is handwritten, and there's a reason for that. So I want y'all to know that. So that 100-page book you get, they're handwritten by me. Okay? So with that being said, there ain't no waiting till the last minute. After we release the Zoom call on the 13th, after that, you got 6 days to sign up, because I'm not going to be trying to handwrite nobody's workbook 3 days before the program start. And I love my peoples, but I know y'all like to wait to the last minute. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. The quicker, if you are interested, just sign up. Let's get it started so I can get started on your book. That's the other part that I needed to drop. This ain't no, we really going in on this one. For those of y'all who know, if you want some testimonials, we got them. But other than that, you want to know more? Send IAM. I'll send you the link to the Zoom call. Thank y'all. I love y'all. And tell somebody y'all love them in a language they can understand it in. Peace.